Guys, welcome back. Good to see you on the show again. Today we're going to be talking about video marketing for entrepreneurs, specifically in real estate, but across all businesses, because video is the future of marketing. If you are not on video in the next few years, guys, you're missing a huge opportunity. So does video marketing even work? It just did, right? You're watching this video right now. So how can I be talking to you if it doesn't work, right? So we're going to go through and talk about a lot of different points real quick here on this video. I'm going to point out a number of high-level ideas and strategies to kind of look at, some points I want to point out to make you understand how powerful video marketing is and kind of how you can use it in your business. And then maybe we'll film some future videos where we narrow down and target on a couple of these bullet points because it is that important. I usually give this speech, it's over an hour-long speech that I usually give. I'm going to consolidate it down and get it into a few minutes for you. So, number one, 24-hour leverage. You're watching this video right now. Other people are watching this video right now, either on YouTube or across other social media platforms. When I filmed this video, other people were watching other videos I had while I was filming this video. All day long, 24 hours a day, people are watching my videos. That's what we call leverage. So if we look at one versus thousands, what does that mean? So if you look at the way normal communication happens between an individual, say if I was to sit down at lunch with you or a partner, or we were one-on-one or one-on-a-few, or just a normal traditional way of doing an REI club, a brick and mortar REI club, I'd be one in front of maybe 30, 40, 50 people. Whereas I can film a video one time, trade my time, energy, and resources once, but reach thousands, tens of thousands, sometimes hundreds of thousands, and some people have channels or video campaigns out there that are reaching millions, right? Think about that. Very, very powerful. You can spend your time once, or you can do it once and reach thousands, right? So that's the difference. 1-to-1 or 1 to thousands. Start thinking like that. How many people can you reach at once? Number two, future of video marketing, right? It's very important because traditionally, if you look here on the board, banner ads is a very common way for people to do internet marketing to reach the consumer. Now, what is a banner ad? It's a static thumbnail, right? Just like you see on the video that we have here, when you look in YouTube, it's just a basic thumbnail. It may say, we buy houses, I can buy your house, I'm a real estate agent, or whatever business that you're in, it's a static thumbnail. Problem is, it doesn't give you an opportunity to convey a message very easily, and you're just one of the many. Everybody's doing thumbnail ads. If you do a video ad and they click on it, you can tell them exactly what you do. So instead of saying, I buy houses, you can say, I can pay all cash for your property, close on the day of your choice, avoid you the headache of using an appraiser, inspectors, avoid you the headache of the traditional sales process. You can go through and deliver a message that's actually delivered by you. They can hear the inflection of your voice, see the mannerisms that you deliver it with. It's much more powerful than being one of many banner ads, right? If that makes sense. So we're delivering a more impactful message to the consumer or to the marketplace which we're trying to reach, because if we can't communicate between our the individuals that we're working with, no money is going to be made. That's how business works, right? Number three, cost. When you're looking at costs compared to traditional print advertising or running ads in a newspaper or doing direct mail, you can drive the cost of these videos way, way down, right? You can use email marketing. You can we can talk about this in a second using BombBomb. You can send many emails for very, very cheap. You can send text message emails with a video in it very, very cheap. You can basically send videos across the internet, across social media platforms for essentially free, except for the cost to make them and the time to make them. Whereas if you're doing direct mail, you're paying for that touch every single time. So if you're skip tracing basically a seller of a property, and you get there and you talk to them and they give you their email address, or they come to your website and give you their email address, you can create a sequence of email campaigns, a drip campaign, just like you do a mail campaign, but it's gonna be all videos. You hit them once, twice, 3, 4, 5, 6 times, you film a series of videos. Hey, it's just me again reminding you I'm still interested in buying your house, guys, and you can start to see how powerful it is. Maybe we'll do some other videos really digging down to some of these strategies, but we can drive the costs down. And so what we normally pay 40 cents to $1 for, we're now paying pennies for, and it's just the farther your dollar goes, the more people you can reach with your message, the more you're gonna get as far as a return on investment. That's what we're after. Now, also, reaching out, geo-targeting. We can hit a wider reach. This channel right here is watched, I believe, in almost 40 countries right now. It's a little weird to think about that. I don't even know how some of these people find this, but that's what we call reach, right? So we have people all across the country watching these videos, very, very powerful, but that is just an organic reach. What if we want to geo-target down? What if I'm not running ads or running videos on Investor Army, but I'm running ads for my acquisition company or some of the other companies that I run? I can take a video, use the optimization of that platform that I'm using, geo-target down, target per zip code, per age, per income class. Guys, I can target down very, very deep. You know, you can even go on Facebook and target actual main keywords. You can target people who are going through divorce. You can target anything and everything. The reason why social media platforms and internet sites ask for your information up front is so they can charge you to market to those individuals later. So we can geo-target by region, by variables like income, sex, age, lots of different ways you can drive videos directly to these individuals, your exact avatar that you're trying to market to. Very, very powerful. No longer are we just throwing a wide net, hoping just to catch a few people in the basically in that wide reach. We can now target down, laser focus. It's the difference between shooting a shotgun spray or pulling out basically a sniper rifle and shooting directly at that target that you're wanting to get. We can target down a lot closer, if that makes sense. Attraction to the consumer. Okay, what does this mean? So if you look at the way a message or communications happened over time, right? If you go back to the beginning of days, caveman days, right? What did they used to do? They used to point at things and grunt, right? They couldn't even speak. And then we learned to talk, and then language came about. Then we learned to read and write. And then you learned that basically, hey, we can have a business, or we can send letters to our front line, our troops on the battlefield. So we had the Pony Express, and we had people start delivering letters across the country. And then we came up with, and then the personal radio, or the radio came out, and it created instantaneous delivery of a message from point A to point B. So it's very, very life-changing for everybody that's living on the planet this time. And then when after that came the television, then the personal computer, and then the iPhone, social media. Guys, we no longer get our information from Fox, CNN, MSNBC. I mean, obviously people do, but we can now pick what we want to watch. Like when you came to watch this video, a lot of y'all typed in a certain keyword and this video popped up. If I want to watch a video of dancing cats, right? I can go to the YouTube and type in dancing cats. We can now choose the information that we want to watch, right? It's a lot different than pulling out the controller and clicking on the TV and being told what we want to watch. Normally, if it's not on TV and we didn't have TiVo in the past, we had to watch what was on TV at the time. So it's very, very different. Now the difference is the level of sensory overload, right? So attraction to the consumer, text versus video. If I transcribe this video right now into a text and it was like 5-10 pages long, are you gonna read that or are you gonna click on this video and watch it? This is more attractive. People follow the path of least resistance. They're gonna watch a video over reading a video's transcript all day long. You're not just gonna pull out a newspaper and say, oh, let me read this video, right? You're gonna watch it. Just like the attraction of stimulation as compared to if you had in a room, in your living room, right? You had a radio and you had a television, right? Are you gonna turn the radio on or are you gonna watch the TV? Now, if you have a black and white TV in that same room, are you gonna watch the black and white TV or are you gonna watch the high def color television, right? You're gonna watch the one that has more sensory overload. It's the same difference if you go to a baseball game versus reading about the baseball game in the newspaper. You can read about the same game, find out the same score, find out the same outcome, or you can go to the game, watch it, hear the sound of the bat, smell the nachos and the popcorn, guys. It's a lot different, and the people are good. People, as humans, we gravitate towards that which is most sensory, I guess you could say. Now, you can reach people through a program called BombBomb. This is a video emailing service, guys. You can send video marketing in your emails. Now, do you do just text marketing or just video marketing, or do you do both, right? So I go ahead and put a text ad and a video ad in the same ad, and you're just gonna get a lot higher conversion is what we're seeing. Now, borrowing, controlling versus owning an audience. So those of you who wanna get out there and start doing this, it's very, very important. You have to build an audience, right? Because you're gonna have to reach out to them, whether it's individuals in the marketplace that you're building an email list to go after, whether it's a YouTube channel like this or a Facebook group. How are we gonna do this? So this video right now, some of you are gonna share it. I hope you do. So if you're watching this right now, share this video around. So what's gonna happen when you share this video around? You're gonna have people in your social media followings that are not in my social media following. So right now, when this video gets shared, because some of y'all just did it, right? Go ahead and do it if you haven't. Share this video. I'm gonna get in front of your audience, and I will be borrowing your audience. I'll be standing in front of your audience with this video, and they're gonna watch this, and they can share it to their audience, right? So while I'm borrowing that audience, some of them are gonna move on over to start following me, right? They're gonna start watching Investor Army videos, they're gonna start following me on social media, and now I'm controlling a part of your audience. So say you had 1,000 people that you shared the video to, and 200 of them started watching my videos. Now what happens next? I go from controlling to owning, because some of them are gonna go to Investor Army. They're going to opt into our Investor Army system. We're gonna capture their email, their phone number, and now we're gonna own that audience that we can market to later for whatever purposes. Whether we're trying to do deals with them, whether we're trying to raise money, whether we're trying to do an event, whatever we wanna do, now we have that information, right? So there's a cost of acquisition. And this is a quick way to get it. And this is what most people are doing with internet marketing. So we'll probably do more videos on this going forward, because a lot of people are interested in this when we do these talks. But you gotta borrow, control, and own. So when I go out to these big events and I get travel around the country speaking in front of these seminars, I hop in front of an audience, I'm borrowing it, then I control it, and then I eventually own part of that audience. And that's why individuals will hop on other people's podcasts, hop on or travel across the country to an event, because there's a cost of acquisition of that consumer. But once you have them and that information, you can market to them through video as many times as you want, right? Buy ads versus build an audience. So guys, not all of y'all want to go through and do what we've done here or what other people are doing across the country. It takes a lot of time and energy to build something like this, to build an audience. As of the day that we're filming this, I think there's over 6,000 subscribers and we're getting a lot of views on this channel. But it took some time, and if you look at how many videos we had to put out to get to this point to where it was scaling like this, that takes a cost, it takes some time, it takes energy, and it can be difficult for a lot of people to do. So you can either build an audience or buy an audience or buy the ads, right? So you don't have to grow it organically like we did. You can simply break out a credit card, create a video, and run paid ads directly to the avatar that you want. You can run paid ads to women between 21 and 35 in a certain city. You can basically choose who you want to run ads to, and as long as you have the money to pay for it, you can get those ads out there. Now, most ads are going to cost people between 20 and 50 cents for the type of ads y'all probably be running. But what happens when you build the audience? You invest one time, and you can utilize that audience over and over and over. So I just have the cost to film these videos and get it out there, right? I don't have to buy the ads over and over and over. Whereas if you're paying for ads, every single time you buy an ad, you have to pay for it every single time someone clicks on it. People who do pay-per-click marketing understand it's very, very expensive. And that's why you're seeing a lot of people shy away from it, because they're not getting the return on investment because the cost is getting so high. But you just gotta understand, guys, if you can build an audience, it's very, very powerful, and it's a very, very high form of leverage. Branding, guys, as you know, when I started this channel, there was no such thing as Investor Army. Then I created a name, and then I put a lot of effort and energy behind it, and now Investor Army is a brand, and people understand that. So when I show up to seminars and I show up to different events around the country, I mean, even guys at the airport, people come up to me and stop me. It's really weird now, but that's what happens, right? People contact me from all across the country because we've created a brand. And if you can do this in your marketplace locally or nationally, depending on what the overlapping idea of your long-term business plan is, you can now utilize this and operate over and over and over off this same brand, because people do business with who they know, like, and trust. So, for example, if you're in your marketplace and you're running an REI club, or you're doing something else in the business, or you're a title company or a mortgage company, and you're getting out there on Facebook over and over and over, and you're putting videos out there while other people aren't doing anything, and then if they are, they're doing a basic banner ad or a simple text ad across Facebook. Now, you gotta understand the difference between a text ad and a banner ad and a video ad. Because if you're putting a video up, people get to know, like, and trust you, right? And that's what if they don't know, like, and trust you, they're not gonna do business with you. So if everybody else on Facebook is running a basic text ad and you're running a video ad, and they get to see who you are, they get to see your personality, they get to see you smile, they get to see the inflection of your voice when you deliver a message, they're gonna say, I'd much rather work with this person than that person. So you can build a brand locally in your marketplace and start to dominate on a small, tight geographical region. Or if you're wanting to build a product or whatever you want to do and host events, you can reach out nationally or even globally and start building an audience through video marketing. So it's very, very powerful. Ultimately, it comes down to who knows you, right? So you hear that saying, it's not about what you know, but who you know. That's right, and that's very, very powerful, and that's the old way of thinking. But it's not just about what you know. It's not just about who you know. It's about who knows you, right? So most of y'all know who Barack Obama or Donald Trump is, right? But they don't know who you are. So if more people know who you are, then you know you're doing very, very well, right? So especially when you're in business, the more people who know who you are, when you can show up and land in a city and people come up and talk to you, you know you're making an impact. So you need to start thinking down these different thought processes, guys. But go through and we'll touch on these going forward in different areas because I know this is a quick video. I'm just kind of giving you ideas of why it's so powerful. But ultimately, guys, people are lazy. They're gonna follow the path of least resistance. They're not gonna read something, they're gonna watch a video. We're trying to build an audience that we can reach out to and touch in many different ways, help many different people. I mean, right now, people are watching these videos. You can do the same thing. Very, very easy. Social media has changed the world, guys. I hope you liked today's video. If you haven't done so, subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment below, share this video around, see what happens, see if you can start getting some engagement, guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Have a good day.